Cookies are baked snack products basically made from flour, fat, and sugar, designed to be dry, crunchy, and shelf stable. However, in commercial production, many bakers avoid cookies because of frequent breakages during handling, packaging, and transportation, which leads to production loss with reduced profit. But in this video, you will learn one good cookies formulation that produces hard crunchy cookies with low friability, meaning it does not break with ease. So if you want to produce cookies that are strong, sellable, and suitable for business, then hit the like button and watch this video to the end. And I promise you, you will like it. So beautifuls, let me quickly introduce you to our carefully calculated and specifically selected ingredients for this commercial cookies recipe. So we have our flour, margarine, baking soda, vanilla. Yes, vanilla flavor. Not only that, there will be baking powder, sugar, and cremella, which is a non-dairy powdered milk. Furthermore, there will be vegetable oil and water, which will come later in the process. These ingredients were carefully selected with the aim to achieve a high break-resistant cookies for commercial purpose. And now the process. Empty a half sachet of margarine into your mixing bowl and using a spatula or a hand mixer, pre-cream this margarine for about 3 minutes before adding your sugar. Add 100 grams of sugar and cream until it becomes creamy. Yes, that is until it changes from yellowish to white color. I took a sitting position to enable me hold my bowl firmly and cream easily. And for effective creaming, always use a bowl that commensurates with the size of the margarine that you are creaming. A larger or smaller bowl and spatula than this can lead you into creaming struggles. And if you're creaming manually as a right-handed person, firmly grab your bowl with a left hand and move your spatula on the cream with the right hand. If you're a left-handed person, the reverse is the case. And if you're a total beginner, listen, creaming with your hand is not hard. It only looks difficult at the first 5 minutes of your creaming. And if you insist on creaming, you mechanically lose the margarine bond and creaming becomes so easy and enjoyable. Just hold your bowl firmly and move your spatula in any direction of your choice. It can be either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Cream for about 12 minutes or until soft and fluffy. Just set it aside for now. We'll come back to it later. In another bowl, add 30 ml of vegetable oil and 60 ml of water. And if you are using a measuring cup, it should be half of quarter cup and quarter cup for both oil and water respectively. Then a teaspoon of liquid vanilla goes in here. Please, you're permitted to explore other flavors like milk fantasy, butterscotch, milk flavor, milk zest, and use them as a single flavor or combine 2 or more flavors. Pour in the milk into the liquid and add a teaspoon of salt before mixing to combine. I added a teaspoon of salt in this video later on, but this is the right time to add it, okay? If you're using a salted margarine like King's, you will need to taste your batter first before addition of salt. Now we're going to add this liquid in this cream and cream them until they are properly combined. And please do not add all the liquid at once at this point. Just add a little cream until they blend together and then add more liquid again and cream. Scientifically, this process is known as controlled emulsion or emulsification method. is a big reason behind the good quality of your commercial cookies product. It helps to bind the component of your mixed ingredients together with an improved texture, crunch, strength, and blend with reduced breakages or shattering. So this is where you decide the texture of your commercial cookies in line with the selected binding ingredients already in use. But if you want a commercial cookies that easily break, then feel free to skip this emulsification method. So this is when I added the salt to the mixture. But like I earlier said, it is better to add it in your liquid, allow to dissolve and blend together if you are not using a salted margarine. Once it is emulsified, you will have no liquid at the base of your bowl. Now, add half teaspoon of baking powder, quarter teaspoon of preservative, and half teaspoon of baking soda. The baking powder added is a rising agent, the calcium propionate is a preservative, and the baking soda added will give it a little bit spread round about the cookies. Now let's add in our flour and mix everything to combine. At this stage, do not overmix your dough so that you do not overwork your dough. Mix gradually, little by little, until all the 2 cups of flour is properly incorporated. So keep adding your flour until the mixture becomes solid and moldable. Depending on the type of flour you are using, sometimes you might use more than 2 cups of flour slightly, or sometimes you round up at 2 cups of flour. So this is what I mean by a moldable dough, okay? So it shouldn't be a paste anymore, but a soft dough that you can mold. So set it aside, bring out your scale. Let us measure the weight of our dough. So I'm going to be measuring 18 grams of dough for each of my cookies bite. Yes, just 18 grams. You can decide to weigh more or weigh less depending on the size of the cookies that you may want to go for. And to save time, I decided to weigh my dough chunks completely before I start rolling. Yes, and to do that, place the 2 dough in your palm, roll it until they become circle and smooth. Then with the help of a knife, quickly mark the dough like this. First of all, get a cross and then star it like this. So that design is fine and cool. So this method does not involve the use of any cutter. Just with your hand, mold the dough and give it a cut. Please, the cut shouldn't be deep, just a little mark, okay, on it, just like this, okay? Yes, because if the cut is too deep, the cookies will break from there and it will be a problem. So just a mark is fine, and I tell you, the mark is just exactly what our cookies needed to be a perfect design. I hope you like it. Just take a look at this. Wow. Now the baking process. To do that, add some water in a pan, a baking pan, and place at the base of your oven to absorb every heat and to ensure evenly heat circulation around the cookies. Then bake at medium heat for an hour, and this is the result. Please do not wait until the cookies become so brown in the oven. Once it is done on the surface and the underneath, you are good to go. The cookies hardens when it is cool. So turn off your heat and your cookies is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, here is it. What a beautiful cookie snack, made with readily available raw materials, no cutter, no butter, and no mixer. Crunchy, smooth, uniformly baked. The texture is hard and crunchy, not soft or chewy, which is ideal for commercial cookies. Package this way, put in your label and sell. The shelf life of these cookies is not less than a month, making it an ideal business for you to venture into. And The low friability of this cookie is second to none. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas in arrears and Happy New Year. See you in the next one.